Good afternoon, all of you. Kindly switch on your video. Okay. We are just going to wait for Isha and Navjot, let them in. Then we are going to proceed on. Meanwhile, on the first page of the chapter, there is one figure given. If you can just look onto that. Where it is motor effect, there is one figure given. Kindly look onto that figure. Okay, we will wait for Isha. She is joining in a minute. Look on to figure 7.10 and 7.11 and just understand what is there in the yes, Isha, it is visible now. Okay. Harkirat, you will be removed, beta. This is the third time you switch off the video. Don't do this. Okay, ji, let's proceed on. We did the beginning introduction of the chapter force on the current carrying conductor. Now we are going to carry forward that. Fine. Okay. I'm going to share the screen. Ji, good afternoon, Dalpreet. Okay, so first of all, we are going to read out. Fine. You are having figure 7.10 and figure 7.11. Fine, we are going to talk about figure 7.10 first of all. In the introduction yesterday, that is on Saturday, we did that when we place the current carrying conductor in the magnetic field, it experiences a force. Fine. Point to be noted here that it has to be the moving one. If you have a wire, the current is flowing through it, but the wire is stationary, matlab it is just inside the magnetic field. Maybe it will not experience the force. Or if it is parallel to the magnetic field lines, no force will be experienced. The force will only be experienced if it is perpendicular to the field lines. Got it? If the current flows and it is there inside the magnetic field, it will experience force. The only condition is it has to be perpendicularly placed. Fine? And it must be moving one. It should not be the stationary one. Got it? Chalo. Navjot already read this yesterday. I guess Navjot only. Okay. I'm just going to give you the description a little. We are going to talk about it. So your eyes onto the book. When the wire carrying an electric current passes through the magnetic field with the field at right angle to the wire, और जो field है that is a magnetic field and the current, they both are going to be at 90 degree perpendicular. Only then the wire will experience the force at right angle both to the wire and to the magnetic field. Fine. When the wire and the magnetic field are perpendicular to one another, there will be force, and this force is also going to be perpendicular to both the wire and to the field. दोनों के perpendicular में होगी force. Which then I told you that use the left hand rule. What you have to do is the three fingers, the thumb, the forefinger, and the middle finger, they are going to be placed in such a way that they form 90 degree. Fine. If you look onto all the three fingers, look onto the screen. Okay. If you look here, this thumb is 90 degree to the forefinger, 90 degree to the middle finger, and these two, middle finger and the forefinger, they are also 90 degree to one another. Fine. So all the three of the fingers to be 90 degree. Fine. And when the current and the magnetic field will be 90 degree, there will be force. और वो भी कितने एंगल पे होगा? Right angle पे, 90 degree. Got it? Now based upon this, now look on to 7.10. You have a coil of wire. You can see the red coil. Fine. That is connected to the battery so that the current flows, and it is onto the one end of the permanent magnet. Yes, we have taken the permanent magnet and the coil is onto it. Now, as it is perpendicular, जो magnetic field है और coil है, if it is perpendicular, as soon as the current flows, see the coil, it jumps off in the upward direction. Fine. Which shows that there is a force experienced by it when it is kept inside the magnetic field. Is the point clear? This is to prove that is it actually? So yes, it is. Okay. Now you must be having your pen or pencil with you. You are going to underline. Next page, first of all, you can just put a star onto figure 7.12. This is what you have to learn. The thumb is going to show you the movement of the force, the direction of force. Middle finger for current and the forefinger for the field. What it means that if you are having a diagram given, the direction in which the field is, field lines, you have to place the forefinger in that direction. The direction in which the current is flowing, your middle finger will point towards that direction. Then when you do this, automatically your thumb's position will change. It can be upward, it can be downward, forward, back. क्योंकि आप अपना hand move करोगे according to the magnetic field and according to the current. Fine. So you have to point the middle finger in the direction of current, forefinger in the direction of field, then the direction in which your thumb is going to be is going to give you the direction of the force. Got it? You can do this on figure 7.13. Look at figure 7.13. You have a magnet having north and south pole. Fine. You have a magnet having north and south pole. The magnetic field is from north towards the south. Yes. Okay, the current is flowing. Now you are going to have your forefinger in the direction of field, your middle finger in the direction of current, and you will find out that your thumb is going to be in the upward direction, which shows that the direction in which the force is going to be. Fine. Try to do this. Use the left hand, 3 fingers, the thumb, the middle, and the forefinger. Try to adjust it as per the directions of magnetic field and current. You will see that the thumb is pointed in the upward direction. Fine, which shows you the direction of force. Is it? Okay. Now, further we have just recap the topic which we have started in the previous class. Fine. We are going to carry forward it. Okay. So where the figure 7.12 is drawn, below that the paragraph is there. I am going to read that and you are going to underline that as well. Fine. So what we have done till now is that magnetic field and the current is going to be perpendicular. Only then the force will be experienced. Fine. Now what happen if it is not? If it is not perpendicular, nothing is going to happen. That is what is written there. I'm going to read it out for you. Your eyes onto your book. When you try applying Fleming's left hand rule, you should be able to confirm that if you reverse either the magnetic field or the current, then the force will be applied in the opposite direction. Means you have magnetic field, you have current, you are going to point your middle finger and forefinger in that direction. Fine. Then the direction in which your thumb is going to be is going to give you the direction of the force. Ab middle finger or current mein se, if you reverse any of the direction, like you change the direction of your finger, fine, then automatically your thumb will changes the position, showing that the current will reverse. The current will change. Fine. Please underline this. If you reverses the magnetic field or the current, दोनों में से एक, the magnetic field or the current, the force will be applied in the opposite direction. But that is if you reverse both the field and the current, the force stay unchanged. अगर आप किसी एक को रिवर्स करोगे तब फोर्स चेंज करेगा, रिवर्स होगा. If you change both, then the force is not going to be reversed. Understood? One more and very important point. You remember we have done this in the previous 1-2 of the classes, that if the current is flowing through a straight wire or through a solenoid, solenoid means that turned one. Fine. So क्या होता था? How the strength of that depends. First, it depends upon how much strong the current is flowing. जितना current होगा, उतना ही strength होगा force का. Fine. Second, it depends upon the quality of the wire you are taking. है ना? Third, it depends upon the field you have around. Okay. So same is going to be over here. I'm going to read it out. You can underline it. Okay. The field lines from the magnet are dragged downward by the direction of the field lines around the wire. If you imagine that the lines are made like a stretched elastic, then it is clear why the wire feels an upward force. Like it's not a kind of elastic. They are saying just imagine you have a wire and you stretch it in the downward direction. And when you leave it, obviously whatever is onto it, it will go in the upward direction. Yes, the same is going to happen here. Fine. You have the magnetic field lines. When you have the current perpendicular to that, the force will be experienced and it will be in the perpendicular direction. Fine. Okay. Going to share a screen. Let's just talk a little more. Let's say this is the magnetic field. Fine. And your current is going to be perpendicular to this. Only then the force will be experienced. Got it? If the current is going to be this way, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी इसी डायरेक्शन में है, करंट भी इसी डायरेक्शन में है, no force will be experienced. The point is clear? The force will only be experienced if they both are in the perpendicular direction. This is the first point. This is the magnetic field. Let's say this is the current, then the force, it's going to be in the upward direction, in the upward, that is perpendicular to both the magnetic field and the current, दोनों के perpendicular, जिसको हम बोलते हैं ना x, y, z. Are you aware of this now? So we are going to have this to make the understanding better. We can use the fingers in the position of this x, y, and z, and keep this in mind that x, y, and z, three are in 90 degree to one another, है ना? Perpendicular to one another. So your fingers, your thumb, your forefinger, your middle finger is going to be perpendicular. Okay, so this is the main point over here, that whenever you have the current carrying wire in the magnetic field, it is going to experience the force, but दोनों perpendicular में होना चाहिए. Current and magnetic field are going to be in perpendicular direction. The force will be experienced again in which direction? Perpendicular direction. Done? And if you reverses any one of the direction, either the magnetic field or the current, magnetic field or the current, the direction of the force is going to reverse. And if you reverses both the directions, दोनों को इकट्ठा ही reverse कर दोगे, magnetic field को भी, current को भी, then there will be no change in the force direction. Point is clear? Okay. Okay, reading the last paragraph. When a charged particle, usually an electron, is stationary in the magnetic field line, it does not experience any force from the field. Please underline this. I told you it must be moving, it must be perpendicular also. Fine. So stationary hoga, then there will be no force onto it. The charge must be flowing. Fine. If you just keep the charged particle in the magnetic field and you feel like that the force will be experienced, no. Okay, please underline this. When a charged particle is stationary in the magnetic field, it does not experience any force. Underline kar lo, charged particle underline kar lo, stationary, then magnetic field, no force experienced. Next, when a copper wire that is full of electron is placed in the magnet, nothing happens. Why? Because it is stationary. Fine. When you move the wire parallel to the magnetic field, nothing happens. Again. Fine. So, okay. Hanji Vardha ji, in which direction we have to keep it? Parallel mein rakhoge, so nothing is going to happen.
यस मैम, परपेंडिकुलर में रखना होगा, पैरेलल में रखेंगे तो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं आएगा।
नहीं आएगा, एक स्टेशनरी और दूसरा पैरेलल. इफ यू आर गोइंग टू कीप इट इन दिस वे, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी नो फोर्स. However, when the charged particle starts to move through the field at an angle to the field, that will experience the sideway force that will try to push it off its path. Fine, as it is shown in the first figure. कौन सी थी? Second page of this chapter. That is figure 7.11. Look at figure 7.11. 7.10, 7.11. First we again repeat 7.10. What is there in 7.10? There is a wire, a coil of wire onto one end of the permanent magnet, and it is connected to the battery so that the current flows through it. Fine. As soon as the current starts flowing, because the wire and the current and the field line, they are perpendicular to each other, so the force is experienced, and that is why in figure 7.11, see the movement. It comes off, it comes out, showing that the force is experienced. Is this clear? So okay, this is all about the chapter. Any doubt? There is only one topic actually in this chapter. Fine. और वो topic सिर्फ यही है कि how the force is experienced by the current carrying conductor when it is placed in the magnetic field. So you are going to understand this, that when you are going to place it in the magnetic field, it will experience a force in the perpendicular direction. And for that, one thing is mandatory, that magnetic field and the current, they are going to be 90 degrees. If it is stationary or if it is parallel, then no force will be experienced. This is one thing. Second thing, which rule we are going to use here? Fleming left hand rule. Means when you do it with the right hand, you will get the wrong results. Fine. So Fleming left hand you are going to use the three fingers of left hand, thumb, forefinger and the middle finger. Now पेपर में ना सिर्फ एक कंफ्यूजन होगा थोड़ा सा, maybe, that is which finger is used for current, which finger is used for magnetic field, which finger is used for force. So force will be by thumb. Very good. Magnetic field, forefinger, and current, middle finger. Fine. Please keep this in mind. Okay. Any doubt till here? Anji, any doubt till here? You can please let me know. Here, you can please let me know. Okay, so this is section number 7. We have covered two topics, A and B. Again, I'm asking. And one more thing, that if you are getting time in between, kindly look onto the past paper and see the type of questions you are having. Fine. Definitely you are going to do the arrows, the direction of the field lines. Fine. That is mostly asked in the exam, and obviously some of the questions are there. Important questions from this chapter. Okay, so nothing is there, it's all clear. Chalo, very good. Let's move on with the next. Thank you, Isha. Okay, ji. The next we are going to have is DC motor. Yes. First of all, I am just going to make you clear what is motor, what is generator. Motor आपको पता है, सबके घर पे है. Yes. Okay. Harkirat, please unmute. हाँ जी, good afternoon, Harkirat.
Good afternoon.
Harkirat, any example from your home where we use motor? Or for what we use motor?
I'm pumping water.
Very good. Okay. Next, Dilpreet.
In fans.
In fans. Very well done. Hanji, next. Navjot. Anything else? Okay, Vardha is going to answer. Hanji, Vardha.
मैम मिक्सी, मैम ब्लेंडर्स.
Blenders. Very good. Anybody else? Hanji, Isha.
Machines.
Huh? Repeat again, Isha.
Machine.
Machine.
Washing machine.
Okay, washing machine. Fine. So,
Treadmill.
yes, very good. Challenge. So we have idea of, like, if the question is that what are the applications or where we use motor, तो हमें वो पता है ना? Yes. Challenge. You people are aware of generator also. All of you have seen generator. Fine. Okay. Motor and generator are different from one another. Do you feel so? Or no? Anybody who want to comment on to it? Hanji, Dilpreet. Yes, Dilpreet. Unmute, beta.
And they are almost same, but motor uses electricity to produce rotational power, but generator uses rotational energy to produce electricity.
Very well done. Very good. Hanji, Vardha.
मैम मैम यही था कि जो मोटर होती है मैम इतनी ज्यादा लार्ज स्केल पे नहीं करी जाती, लेकिन जो जनरेटर होता है वो यूज करा जाता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए ज्यादा लार्ज स्केल पे.
You mean that they both are same? For small scale we use motor and for large scale we go with the generator. Generator we have small also, we have big one also. Motors we have small one also, we have big one also. जो हम डेली लाइफ में घर पे देखते हैं वो थोड़ी छोटी वाली है, नो प्रॉब्लम, बट इट्स नॉट दैट वी हैव ओनली दैट वन. फाइन. दिलप्रीत ने आंसर दे दिया, बट इतना जल्दी 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 खत्म किया उसको दैट थोड़ा धीरे बोलते हैं, थोड़ा, so that everybody understand, है ना? चलिए, but the answer is very correct. Okay, so what is motor? We have to switch on the motor, fine, and then we get the effect. सबसे पहले यही पॉइंट डिस्कस करेंगे. In motor we give the electricity first and then it start working. You agree? Generator to generate electricity means we don't give electricity to the generator, we get from there. Do you agree with this? समझ में आया what I said? We give electricity to the motor first and then it start working. It start rotating. Generator, first we have to rotate it. We have to move it. चलाने जाना पड़ता है ना generator को. Yes. And we have to rotate it first and then it will generate electricity. Is the point clear? This is the biggest and the main difference between motor and generator. Fine. Motor में we have to give electricity and then it rotates. अगर light नहीं है तो motor नहीं चलेगी. Got it? We have to give electricity and then it works. In case of generator, first we have to rotate it and then it will produce electricity. We get electricity out of it. Basic concept clear हुआ? Yes. Navjot, your video is still. Okay, ji. Now let's start. Let's read out about the DC motor. बस थोड़ा सा चैप्टर का जो मेन बेसिक नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर आई जस्ट वांट कि आपको वो थोड़ा सा क्लियर हो जाए व्हाट इट मीन. दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव डन दिस डिस्कशन. ओके, एंड विद दिस इसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है दैट इज रिगार्डिंग जनरेटर, तो उसका भी आपको मेन इंट्रोडक्शन दैट इज क्लियर टू यू दैट होता क्या है. फाइन, चलिए नाउ रीड अबाउट डीसी मोटर. Who is going to read? Navjot, please switch on your camera. Okay. Chaliye, who is going to read it? Dilpreet raised hand. Hanji Dilpreet, go ahead. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't have book now.
Achha, you don't have it now. Fine. Anybody else? Vardha, you have? No. Praveen? Okay, by the way, if you are not having the book, you need the pics. Like Isha send me the pics, I can forward you as well. Fine? And she always send in PDF or the pic. Abhi to jaldi mein, but otherwise she send the proper pic, the PDF. Okay. So you need it. You can please text me. I can WhatsApp you. Fine, for some extra support. Chaliye, Prabhu. You have the book? Chaliye, let's start.
The DC motor, when magnetism is combined with electricity, it creates.
Just a minute, Prabhu. Many are not having this one book, so we are going to read a little slow so that everybody understands. Fine? Chaliye.
Yes. The DC motor, when magnetism is combined with electricity, it creates a force. In this topic, we will learn how this force enables motors to work. Turning effect, how motors work. An electric motor transfers electrical energy to kinetic energy. It is made from a coil of wire positioned between the two poles, permanent magnets.
Okay.
Then
Just one minute. The main thing about motor, that what is motor? The one which is going to transfer the electrical energy into the kinetic energy. हम इसको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देंगे and then it start rotating, it start working. Fine. Means which energy we give? We give the electrical energy and then it is transferred into kinetic energy. जनरेटर में इसका अपोजिट हो जाएगा. जनरेटर में first we give the mechanical one, kinetic we have to rotate it, and then it is transferred into the electrical energy. Got it? अब इसको याद नहीं करना है, इसको समझना है, because motor generator you all are aware of. तो आपको बस ये पता होना चाहिए कि किसमें पहले इलेक्ट्रिसिटी देनी है, बाद में kinetic energy होगा, that is the motor. और जनरेटर से हमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मिलती है, मींस फर्स्ट kinetic and then the electric. Understood? So it can be asked. रट्टा नहीं लगाना. You must be like. I hope it is clear now. चलिए, हाँ जी मैडम.
When a current passes through the coil of wire, it creates a magnetic field which interacts with the magnetic field produced by the two permanent magnets. The two fields exert forces on the side of the coil at right angle to the permanent magnet field.
Okay, so what it is, we are going to have the current which pass through the wire. एक wire है, उसमें से current pass करेगा, and obviously when the current start passing through it, there will be the magnetic field around that wire, है ना? जैसे ही करंट फ्लो करेगा, where we have the electric effect, we have the magnetic effect there. Yes or no? Yes. So as soon as the current starts flowing through the wire, there is magnetic field around it, and we are going to have this in between the north and south pole of the magnet. हम north and south pole लेंगे और उसमें रखेंगे अपनी इस coil को. So it will interact with the magnetic field of the magnet also. Fine. It will interact with the magnetic field of the magnet also. Now, when the coil will rotate, अब coil कैसे rotate करेगी? Let's share the screen and do it. Okay. So here, let's say you have north and the south pole. Fine. Or in between here you have your coil like this. Got it? Okay, Vardha, please tell me that if the current flows, देखो coil magnetic field में है, current flow करेगा तो क्या होगा?
मैम करंट यहाँ पे कैसे करेगा मैम, ये तो ओपन नहीं है.
हाँ, okay, I'm going to attach it, ठीक है, with the battery and all. ठीक है, attach कर दिया current. Let's suppose that current starts flowing. तो हमने अभी जो चैप्टर फिनिश किया है, what happen when the current flows and we have the magnetic field also? What you will experience?
मैम ये जब मतलब मैम ये करंट इसमें फ्लो करेगा मैम, फिर वो उसे अट्रैक्ट कर लेगा नॉर्थ और साउथ जो है.
तो क्या होगा? पिछले चैप्टर
मैम
का
वो
नाम क्या था?
मैम वही मैग्नेटिज्म.
पिछले चैप्टर का नाम पढ़ो. The force on the
मैम
current
ये
carrying
वही
conductor. The force
Yes,
on
ma'am.
the current carrying conductor. Fine. हाँ जी ईशा.
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ जी. The current flows. The coil is inside the magnetic field. What will be experienced?
हम बाहर आ जाएगा.
So क्या बोलेंगे उसको?
Forces experienced.
हाँ, it will experience force. अब प्रवीण बताएगी ये सही है कि नहीं है?
मैम ये फोर्स एक्सर्ट करेगा.
If I say no,
मैम नहीं करता है.
करता है? Okay. प्रवीण हमने दो लाइंस अंडरलाइन की थी when we did the previous
No,
chapter.
ma'am, it has to be perpendicular.
Very good. ठीक है, point clear हुआ? When you have the current carrying conductor, it is in the magnetic field, it will experience force, but when it is going to be perpendicular. मतलब यहाँ पे ये जो आपका करंट है ये ऐसे फ्लो कर रहा है, coil and the magnetic field, they both are parallel. See, coil is also like this, magnetic field is also like this, so they both are parallel. Fine, even the current flows but force will not be experienced. So for that, now is it? It is now in the perpendicular direction. Fine. It is not in the parallel, but it is in the perpendicular. Now when it reaches here, it cut the magnetic field, the force will be produced. थोड़ा सा point clear हुआ? This is just the introduction for how the motor works. मोटर में हम क्या करेंगे, हमने क्या यूज करा है, magnetic fields. We have taken the magnets, the north and the south pole. We have kept the coil in between it. Fine. नीचे हमने लगाया है battery. Battery means first we have to give the current. Fine. So as the current flows, the coils start moving. Fine. And this is how the motor works. Ab, when the coil moves, when it is in the parallel direction, there will be no force experience. So we have to give a little of the external force. Fine. And when it is reaching to this perpendicular one, it will experience the force. And because of this, it keep rotating continuously. Chale, let's read it. Hanji. Okay, wait, it is 1:48. Your next class will also begin. So we are going to end over here. ये DC motor हम करेंगे next lesson starting से. Fine. आज थोड़ा सा introduction हुआ. We are going to do it from the beginning. Those who are not having this chapter with them, you can please text me. I'm going to WhatsApp. Fine. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. God bless you all. Kindly do the revision of the A and B, section 7, A and B. Fine. I'm going to have this onto your 10i group so that those who need, you can take it from there. Fine. All the very best. God bless you.